Hello, it's another week. And this week we're gonna be looking for the market breakdown for the coming week, which is gonna begin on the 16th of September and gonna end on the 20th of September. So for the coming week, we're gonna be starting with the first pair, which is AUD card, and AUD card will be looking for a bullish. We will be looking for a bullish direction. The reason behind is because of the clear reversal pattern of the double bottoms, and the neck was breached out, and also the trend line was breached out, so we're anticipating the market will continue moving up toward that targeted area. Where do we get our entry for the coming week? We'll wait for a little pullback toward this support level, then we'll have our entry here toward this targeted area. And if we miss that entry, we wait for a breakout of this support or resistance towards this targeted area. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for bullish direction in AUD card. This is AUD card and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD card is AUD chief. And on AUD chief, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind, when you go back to daily, we can see that the market has reached a certain key support level, and we'll be targeting selling this pair toward this targeted area, whereby we're anticipating that it will be coming here to form double bottoms to move up. And the reason behind is because there was a breach out of this trend line here, so the market has come back to retest it. So where do we get our entries? Let's go to H4. Our entry point, it can be observed when the market open on this trend, on this point here where the market is, and if we miss that entry, we'll wait for a breakout of this trend line and then a good pullback when made. We get our entry, and a good entry which is going to be existing is when the market break this support or resistance level. So this is AUD card, AUD chief, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing apart from AUD chief is AUD NZ. And for AUD NZ for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. When we go back to daily, we can see there was a double bottom pattern, and the market has breached out the neck of this support or resistance, or the neck of it. So we're anticipating that market will be turning around toward this level, of which is when we'll be observing our entry, then holding it toward that targeted area. So for the coming week, where do we get our entry? Our entry will be after the breakout, after the retest of this broken support or resistance. So this is AUD NZ and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be observing for the coming week is AUD USD. And for AUD USD, when you go back to weekly, we can see there was an uptrend which was breached out. An uptrend, if we can see it clearly, was breached out, and it has come back to retest. So for the coming week, we're going to be selling this pair. And our targeted level is this one. So we're anticipating the point to look our entry is where the market is, and after the break or retest of this trend line here. And let's view it clearly in H4. Yeah, in H4, this is where the market is. So when the market opens, we're going to be looking for that entry confirmation, and if we miss an entry confirmation, we wait for a break and retest of this trend line, and if we miss that one also, we wait for a break and retest of this trend line also. So for the coming week, AUDSD, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from AUDUSD is GBP AUD. And for GBP AUD for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. And the reason behind is because there was a breach out of this rectangle past week. It can clearly be observed here. A rectangle was breached out. A triangle, not a rectangle. A triangle was breached out, and the reversal pattern of double bottoms has already been observed, and there is a breakout of this neck of these double bottoms. So we're expecting to see a pullback at this level, then continue holding toward that targeted area. Where do we get our entry? Our entry will be at this area and a break and retest of this trend line here. This is GBP AUD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing for the coming week is GBP card. And for GBP card, we're going to be looking for a short-term bullish direction. Then from there, we're going to be selling this pair. The reason behind is because we can see there's a reversal pattern of the double bottoms, And so we're anticipating that the double bottom pattern will lead the market toward this level, and from this level we'll look for a selling opportunity going down. So for the coming week, we're going to look for a bullish direction. And where do we get an entry for a bullish direction? After the break, after the retest of this support or resistance toward that targeted area, and at that point we're going to be looking for selling opportunities toward this key level of this trend line. This is GPB card, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from GPB card is GPB chafe. And for GPB chafe, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The reason behind is because there was a reversal pattern of the double bottoms, and also there was a breach out of this neck of this support or resistance, or this double bottoms neck. So we're expecting that market will continue moving up toward this key support or resistance level. The reason behind, when we go back to daily, we can see that the market is coming back to a trend which was respected in the past days. Another pair which we're going to be looking at apart from GBP chafe is GBP NZ. And for GBP NZ, for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. As you can see, there is a breach out of this downtrend, so we're expecting to see a pullback toward this area, then continue moving up toward that targeted area. Where do we get our entry? Let's see on H4. Due to the break of this trend line here, we are anticipating that place will give us a pullback to a certain point here. Give us a pullback to a certain point here, then continue moving up. And if we miss that entry after the breach out of this green zone, we're going to look for another entry confirmation. This is GBP NZ, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from GBP NZ is GBP USD. And for GBP USD, we're going to be having a temporary up move toward this key support level, key resistance level. Then from there, we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity moving down toward this point. So for the coming week on GBP USD, we will be focusing on selling this pair. So let's look for another pair. This is GBP USD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be looking at apart from GBP USD is NZD card. And for NZD card, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction toward that key resistance level. Then from there, we look for an entry of selling opportunities toward this point. The reason behind is because of the breach out of this first downtrend, and also there is a reversal pattern which can be observed, and also there is a triangle pattern. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from NZD card is NZD chafe. And for NZD chafe, we're going to also be looking for a bullish direction. The reason behind it is because of the round bottom which observed in the past, and the neck was broken, and the market has turned around to come to retest. So we're expecting to look for a bullish direction toward that targeted area, then selling it toward this key resistance level. So this is NZD chafe, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from NZD chafe is NZD USD. For NZD USD, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. Selling this pair, we will be selling this pair. The reason behind is because it has reached to the support or resistance level, which was broken in the past, so it has given us a good pullback. So we're anticipating that market will continue dropping. Where do we target? Let's move to weekly time frame. We are targeting this point here. The reason behind is because of the breakout of this uptrend. So we're expecting that the market came out to give us a good retest so that it can continue moving up. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from NZD USD is USD card. For USD card, for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a temporary bullish direction. The reason behind is because we are still ranging in a triangle, in a rectangle point. As you can see, there is a trend which is plus here, and also there is a trend which is plus here. So we are still moving in a rectangle. So we're anticipating that for the market in the H4 time frame, we just continue ranging within this rectangle until we see a breach out of this triangle. Sorry, it's the triangle. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity on this pair when the market reaches at this level, and we're going to be looking for a bullish opportunity when it's reached to this level. Okay, another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from USD card is USD chafe. And for USD for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. And go back to daily, we can see there was this flag pattern, which is the continuation pattern. So the trend is an uptrend, so we see it as a continuation pattern. And we can see there is a easy reach out of this support of this trend line, and a good pullback was made. So we're expecting that market to continue moving up for the coming week. Where do we get our entry? Let's move to H4 and see. The point where we'll be getting our entries is after on this point where it is, it's on the key trend line level and the support level. So we're expecting that if the market breaks this trend line, also we're going to get another entry toward our targeted area. This is USD CHF and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on is USD NOK. And in USD NOK, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is because of the head and shoulder pattern, which can be observed. So we're expecting that market will drop toward this level. Where do we get our entries? As you can see, there is like a flag pattern. If you're good at looking, there is a flag pattern here, which is a continuation pattern. So we're anticipating that market will give us a breakout of this flag. Is when we're going to be taking our entry. So the safe entry going to be taken when the breach out of this support or resistance is made and the good pullback is made. So we will be dropping toward this level. This is USD NOK and this is H4 time frame. Another pair, and the last pair is USD TRY. And on USD TRY, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind this is because of the double tops pattern, which is the reversal pattern. So we're expecting that market will give us maybe a pullback to give us the triple tops, then from there to drop down toward this key support or resistance level. So for the coming week, we're going to be selling USD TRY, and this is H4 time frame. For those who need training, account management, signal service, the services are still available. And for those who need one-to-one training in Morogoro, at present I'm still around. So for those also who haven't yet subscribed in our YouTube channel, switch on post notification, subscribe and switch on post notification so that you can be alerted whenever we are posting this analysis and other educational videos for good help. And happy paper chasing week, traders.